areas?
Well, thank you, Jim. There's a lot being done around those two areas, and we've been investing in virtualization for years, really starting back with our acquisition of VMware in 2004. But virtualization is not a new concept. It was around in the mainframes back in the 60s. What we've done today is really brought it into commodity components. But it is really the allowing a tectonic shift in the IT industry. And it's not all the talk around virtualization has really been mainly around server virtualization, but virtualization across the technology stack is where the real innovation is going to take place over the next few years. And storage virtualization in particular has been around for years, but primarily as tools to migrate data. It's really not been used in large-scale enterprise in the past, but that is changing, and we are working with some of the national laboratories, some of the government agencies to how do you get distributed cache coherency. And this is really changing the COOP. So storage virtualization of the future is really going to change the COOP plans for our agencies. How do we have active data centers to where you're no longer having to back up your data? You have dynamic information flows across the planet, and that can be done today. Another term around that's really changing in the virtualization space is information lifecycle management. Another term been around for years.
Right.
How do you manage data at large scale? In the past, it's been very complex to do that. Well, we're actually building those automated capabilities into the technology itself. So in the past, when you build an Exchange server, you talked about it, Jim, most of that data wasn't even used.
Right.
Yet it was sitting on very high cost storage and taking up a lot of power and space. Well, technology exists now to automatically move that data down the tiers of storage.
Right.
And you're no longer having
just the persistent data, or data you're using all the time is ready and available, and the other data can be pushed back to other devices.
to lower cost devices.
Sure.
It's allowing us to deal with this exploding digital universe that we have. And around cloud, I think we'll all be happy in the IT industry when this buzz around cloud dies down and the hype cycle goes away.
Yeah, well, we'll see. You know, we've done a number of shows on that too. You know, I just hope we get the money to do the data center consolidations to lead the cloud. You know, and to be able to do virtualization and add all these emerging technologies. It would be very disappointing to move all the old stuff as is to the new locations.
Absolutely, and you know, and there's a type for all types of clouds: public, private, federated clouds. And really, the deterministic is around the security and the sensitivity of the data that really needs to be put out there. But every single IT organization and IT system that's out there can benefit from what cloud brings: flexibility, dynamic, efficient IT. So we really need to take a look at how and where we can put our information and leverage the clouds that are out there and the capabilities that industry is bringing.
Yeah.